Hey, what's up? How the fuck you guys doing? Today I'm gonna show you guys how to make this sound. Alright, real simple. First of all, I'm gonna show you guys how to make the 808, and it's made in Harmor. It looks complicated, but it's super easy. And the advantage of this is that you can draw it in on the notes you want, you don't have to like find the fucking pitch of the 808 and fucking tune it and all that shit. You can just fucking yeah, so right now it's playing in D, and D sharp, I mean. So you don't have to find the key, you can just change it right then and there. Alright, first thing you do is you change this to a sine wave, and then you go to the pitch, and then bring this little dot up to move that, turn on tempo, so move that there. And then just push this down so it's kind of gliding down like an 808. Yeah, that sounds boof, so you want to pitch this down. And now we're getting that 808 sound, but it's still not fat, and we want this as fat as your mama. So we want to add some distortion. Turn this to log. And that sounds ugly, so turn this filter down pretty much all the way. Hold up, let me turn on effects. So it sounds more boof without effects. And turn the log to like right here. So now if you play it. So it's sounding pretty good, but it's not like tapering off like an 808, it's just continuing. And we want that fade off, so just bring this pluck down. See how it's fading off? So now it sounds much better. Alright. So one thing you can do is if you want to like change it to like a more distorted sub, then you can just change this to a square wave. Yeah. And for the effects, you gotta EQ it like this. So cut off the highs, because you don't need the highs. Because there's nothing here, so just cut it off. Boost it at 101 hertz and make a little dip at 278 because that's where all the ugly frequencies are. Cut everything below 30 hertz, and then I have this wave shaper on here, just to give it a little bit more distortion. And one thing about wave shaper is that it also like saturates it, so it won't go above 0 decibels. So that's sounding real good. And then what I have here is I have a limiter sidechained by the kick. So the 808 is sidechained by the kick. So basically when the kick hits, or else the frequencies clash, and it just sounds boof, you feel me? So what you do for this is you have this kick, right? And I just wave shaped it. I didn't really do much. Actually, I didn't do anything on it besides fucking wave shape it. And initially, this will be like this, right? So then you first select the kick channel, and then go here. And this will be like around here, so just drag it down. and then go to Fruity Limiter, and then go to Compression. Here, I'm gonna be playing it just so you guys can see. Right click, the kick. And it still sounds kind of weird, so bring down the release. Now it's good. Change how long the 808 is going to go for. So you can just... And it gives a different effect, you know? I always have a pad in all my tracks because, you know, it just gives the sound some atmosphere, the song. So I got this from Nexus. And you gotta find one that doesn't have too many high frequencies, or because when the rapper raps, it's gonna clash with it. Why not just fucking find a preset, you know? And like, no one who's listening to, I guarantee you, some like 14-year-old who's listening to rap music isn't gonna be like, oh, this guy fucking sampled this off Nexus. Like, one thing that's important is make sure on all of your drums, besides the kick and the 808, to and the snare, to cut out everything below 150, because you really don't want it to hit in the low end. That's how you get a muddy low end. And I think the hats is probably the most complicated thing here. Just change up the velocity so it doesn't sound like super robotic. Add some reverb so it doesn't sound dry. There you fucking go. Damn.